वेदाविनाशिनं नित्यं य एनमजमव्ययम् कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम्.
O Partha, how can a person who knows this as indestructible, eternal, unborn and undecaying, kill or induce another to be killed? If you understand yourself to be indestructible, imperishable, unborn, immutable, how can you kill anyone or cause anyone to be killed? So it's like saying, the dreamer cannot kill the waker's mind. You can smash pots, but you can't destroy mud. Even physics says that. Matter can neither be created nor destroyed. It only changes from one form to another. The product can't destroy the producer. So, all grief is self-created. It's self-created because of a wrong identification and foolish concepts. And therefore, you're suffering because of imagination. As we saw in the last 2 days, the suffering is very real. The cause is imaginary. Fundamental mistake we're making. So it's futile, disastrous to cling on to something knowing fully well that it must pass, it must change, it must go. When you know things are impermanent, your relationship with them must be such that I'm happy you're there. And the present is important. In the present, let me give of myself wholeheartedly to the best of my ability, because I don't know whether there is going to be a tomorrow. And then there are no regrets, there is no grief, because you've already done your best. See, why do you feel grief when a person is gone? Because of your attachment. And you're in complete ignorance. You don't even know where the person has gone. Maybe he's gone to a better place. Why should you grieve? Because you're only looking at it from your point of view that I have lost this person. And the second reason is regret. You know, after a person dies, the predominant thing is regret. I should have been more patient with the person. I should have spent more time with the person. I should have done more things for the person. But a spiritually evolved person is one who knows that the present is the only time that you have. So you, every day, every moment, you just give your best. And when the time for parting comes, you have no regrets because you've already done everything. You get it? So that's what it is. All grief is because of, and this is the ultimate, the death is the worst thing. That's why he's projecting it. Once you can handle death, you can handle anything else. Everything else is so petty, it's almost childish to even think about it. To say that, oh, my sister didn't do what I did for my sister. Why do they not do? Because they don't have the capacity. Why did you do more? Because you have greater capacity. That's it. Why must you compare? So, Atman is indestructible. The Nama Rupa changes. The form changes, the name changes. Just as gold, the element remains the same. The ornaments change. Sometimes it's a bangle, sometimes it's a ring, sometimes it's a necklace, sometimes it's a pendant. That changes. If you identify with the Nama Rupa, you suffer. There are people who say, oh, this ring, how much does it weigh? 3 grams of gold. Was given to me by my so-and-so. You unnecessarily attach an emotional significance to it when it doesn't have. It's just a piece of gold, that's it. Next verse.